Ladies and gentlemen, the Greater Metro Junior Hockey League proudly presents to you the Bradford Rattlers and the Ville Pirates. The starting goaltenders for tonight's contest for the Ville Pirates wearing their away black uniforms here tonight. It's number 30, Maxime Audet, native of Amos, Quebec, 18-year-old. Has only played in 3 games this season. He is 2-1 and no goals against average 4.2 and a save percentage of .878. And for the Bradford Rattlers, reigning, defending goaltender of the year for the GMHL, it's number 1. It's Oliver Balázs, native of Budapest, Hungary. As you see Blake Anderson take that quick trigger pull there, and it's blocked in front by the stick of Milholm. Against into the corner now, where it's brought over by the captain, Xavier Gagnon. A long flip-around pass to find his man Trottier. Gaining in on the wing is Gagnon, a backhander off the side of the cage, picked up by Kuchma. Kuchma along to Anderson and aerial for Malm, and he'll relay it back to Keller. Blake Keller, St. Cloud, Minnesota native, just trying to stymie his way to the front. The cage couldn't do so before he's flipped off of the puck by number 27 in black. That is Jacob Boudreau. Flip pass to the captain of the Pirates was intercepted. Back into the corner now. Keller applies the pressure on his man, Oliver Malm, shielded that puck down off the bank pass, and so it gets flipped back into the corner. We're taking it now with Josie Mowat. Walk pass just out of the reach of his intended target. That was Boudreau coming on the far side. Picking up his Litful and lost it in his skates, and coming on back is Milholm. Pavel Rodskov back in his own zone to take it, and he will look up. Pass off the bank, played it right over to Melander. Rather, that's Ekholm. Frank Ekholm, 6'3", going right to the goal. Stopped by Audet, and it goes into the corner where Borsov can chip it around. Touch up there by Couture. Flip around off the bank, kept alive by Lutfelin. Lutfelin can shield it back across over for Frank Ekholm. His shot into the breadbasket of Audet and played back into the corner. Boudreau from the backhand pass doesn't get out of the zone as Rodskov can punch it back in further. Melander, he and Ekholm work over that pass. Borisov left it for Lutfelin. His shot paddled away there by Audet. Shot from the line by Rodskov, looking by a redirect from Ekholm, but just shielded wide on the blocker hand. Lutfelin, a good pinch into the zone there, keeping the puck alive and not allow his team to get a line change as the Pirates are trying to start a breakout, and it'll work to the Rattlers' advantage as the Pirates have just iced the puck with 17:58 to go here in the first period. Scoreless tie here from the BWG here in Bradford for this Sunday night on ice. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, it is tomorrow, but we'll kind of give you a little heads up here tonight. We await the face-off coming to the offensive zone. The Bunzeniks line on here for the Bradford Rattlers. Aaron Stemper taking the face-off, number 14 in white for the Bradford Rattlers. He's able to pull it on back lead, win to Baxter. Baxter's shot was blocked by the shrieking Mikhail Herbert. Herbert might have a step here on Baxter. His shot into the glove of Balázs and no further play. Oliver Balázs, you saw Mikhail Herbert get a chance there, and he kind of break free past Tyler Baxter. Couldn't quite catch up to him, and so if you're Oliver Balázs, he read that perfectly. Came out of his net outside of the crease to try to take out as much of that as he can, and that's just goaltending 101. Fling around the boards by Vargas. Nugamanov, an aerial dish, and it's Stemper. Stemper has Bunzeniks right with him, but the puck's going to roll all the way on goal to Audet, and no further play. Face-off will be coming to the left of him. To the right of him, my apologies. My left is right. Offensive zone face-off nonetheless, and Mate Konya will line in and take it for the Bradford Rattlers. Jacob Boudreau couldn't quite win it there for his team as that shot from the line by Greaves. Stranded was kicked aside and covered with no further play once again by Maxime Audet. Rattlers are known for getting shots from the blue line. They have a lot of offensive weapons to use. And speaking of offensive defensemen, for the Ville Pirates, number 5, Ethan Bork, not in the lineup here tonight. He got a suspension last game against the West Nipissing Lynx for fighting. He and Taylor J. Swallow, also number 19, who is normally in the top 2 defensive pairing units for this Ville Pirates for as long as I can remember. He and Bork have been threats for these Ville Pirates for a good 2-3 years now. Definitely going to miss them here tonight, are the Ville Pirates, as they are undermanned by the looks of things. And warm-ups, I counted about 16 skaters, not including the goaltenders. Now it's the Pirates' turn to get some work going offensively. Off the tie-up, it's Xavier Gagnon, the captain, able to pull it on back. Milholm to the blue line, it got chipped back away, and Isaac Denise plays it over, so Gagnon's play. Burbwan, try to get back into the zone, it's shielded away, and a chance here for Blake Keller on a 2-on-1 with Anderson, but it just rolled away from him, and quickly getting there into the corner was Dennis. The captain, Gagnon, sees it go around for Litflin, a touch pass by Malm to Keller. Blake Keller, Rattlers are offside. They have been called there. A little too overzealous. Getting back into the zone are the Bradford Rattlers. So the faceoff coming back into the neutral zone with 16:35 to go in this, the first period of play. Over in Malm. Steps into the draw. Alexis Burbwan. Gonna meet him there in the center circle. Good win there by the Pirates, and they get shielded back to the line into the corner where Jacob Boudreau make a play over for Danis. Splitting the two D, and so picking it up now is Litflin. Paired on the fence here with Pavel Rodskov, number 7 in white. Alfred Malm, nice backhand pass to Keller. His backhander kicked out with a purpose by the left pad of Maxim Audet. Litflin, hot shot, got the glass on the rising shot. Pavel Rodskov unable to keep the zone alive. It got through to center. Keller touches up. He hits the blue line and makes a pirouette pivot move back as the Rattlers were still offside. Look out, Anderson. Almost got hit there by the dumping attempt there by Pavel Rodskov. Did it from the wrong side of center, linesman will say, and so the Rattlers are called with an icing call with exactly 16 minutes to go here in the first period. Again, Ville Marie, they're without one of their, I would say, argue, top 2 defensemen on the team here this year. Taylor J. Swallow, Ethan Bork not playing here tonight. Pirates do seem to be undermanned here in tonight's contest in the BWG. Litflin had a stick lifted, but a good strong awareness there from his stick. They get it right back onto the ice to make a play, and it comes right back to him. Off the boards and out. As far as center, so it's picked up. Burbwan with Anderson all over him, makes a nice pivot move around Ekholm. Toe drag move around Rodskov, and then he'll beat Litflin into the corner. Those two collide, but it's played over by Malm into the corner where Ekholm can steer it aside for Rodskov. Rodskov, his quick outlet comes to Anderson. Blake Anderson, 19 in white, got a shot on goal. Big rebound. It comes to Melander from the point. His shot move again was blocked by Mowat. Gabriel Cote starts it out. Shot off the glass by Rupenhaus. That allows Borisov, 27 in white, to skate his way into the zone. He's shielded there by good stick lift, but the Rattlers do regain possession. Battle down to the corner. Melander's shot got the glass, but Vargas pinching in offensively. Whipping around to the opposite corner where his defense partner Baxter can race after it before it's swatted away from him off the glass. And a turnaround dish from Melander to Vargas. Back over for Borisov, and he returns that back over for Vargas. Veteran player Tyler Baxter for the Rattlers. Touched up by Frank Ekholm, and so icing will be waved off. It's Audet's play. Whips it around. Boudreau can keep it alive. Vargas trying to whack it back into the zone, and so Borisov has it. Trying to wheel his way back to the high slot. He's pressured there defensively. Drop it back. Vargas, a quick shot, bobbled around in front of a bunch of sticks in front of the net. Before it's dropped back down for the play, and getting rubbed off the puck was Nugamanov. Shield up pass by Fournier. Read there by Kuchma. Played as far as center before it's brought back in by Jacob Boudreau. And going down on the play was Nugamanov before the Pirates are called on an offside. 14:05 to go in this first period. A scoreless period here from the BWG here in Bradford. Offensive zone, or neutral zone faceoff, I should say, just outside the Bradford Rattlers end. The captain, Xavier Gagnon, will line up against Stemper for the Rattlers. Clean win here by the Rattlers. Face-offs in this first part of the first period, first half I should say, face-offs seem to be pretty even. Bradford might just have one or two more than the Pirates here as Kuchma's hot shot was knocked down. Stemper battling away and loose in front there. Bunzaniks into the corner now. Try to split the two defensemen there before it's kept alive by Strand, 10 in white. Backhand play to Bunzaniks. Stemper racing after it, so he'll allow Nugamanov to get to it first. Lost the handle, and so it's the captain Gagnon who's trying to flutter it away from Bunzaniks, but the Pirates staying strong on that puck. Trottier just trying to will that puck into the zone, and that's exactly what he'll do here. Big hit by the captain Gagnon as that shot from the blue line by Mowat skipped on wide of Balaj. Gagnon still battling that puck out. Trottier trying to shield it away, and that hot shot there by Gagnon off the glove and out from Balaj. Bunzanic just trying to punch it away from Cotier to allow the streaking Majerchik to get into the zone. Couldn't quite do so until the defenseman Kuchma will set it into the zone and go after his own chase. Right in front of the slot, it gets kept alive by Lutfelin. His hot shot was shrugged off by the netminder Audet before it dropped behind into the corner. One too many moves there by the Pirates defenseman, allowing the Rattlers to try to regain that puck, but Denis will do it himself, 7 in black, and he'll skate it into the zone, shot going wide. Herbert and Derarium meet to the half boards. Puck does get out, and a chance here for Majerchik, trying to peel it back along for mate Konya. Konya, his shot into the glove of Audet, but he bobbled it for a moment before he gets his second wind and covering up that puck with 12 minutes and 31 seconds to go here in the first period. Again, scoreless tie here in Bradford. A rare loss a few nights ago in Durham from the Bradford Rattlers due to the Bancroft Rockhounds not being able to continue this GMHL season. Some of the games that they would have played against the Rockhounds have been made up, so a few teams in the Southern Division will be playing the Bradford Rattlers. None of them will be here, though, in the BWG. All the games that the Rattlers play against the other division will be all at their respective arena. Just the case was a few days ago in Durham, the Bradford Rattlers losing 7-3 over the Durham Roadrunners. I think the whole story of that game was just undisciplined penalties. There were a boatload of penalties, but not as many penalties in the Pirates West Nipissing game. Ville Marie called again on a offside. A few offsides going to both sides here in this early goings, or first half of the first period, I should say. Again, Ville Marie does come here into Bradford, a little undermanned, including the goalies. Only 19 people on the ice donning the Pirates logo here tonight. Neutral zone face-off won by the Rattlers, and they slap it back in. That's 19 Blake Anderson. Keller, 9 in white, racing after that puck into the corner. Oliver Malm offers some support. Almost used it there. That's a good chance for Fournier. Got it out, but no. Swung back in by Oliver and Malm, second-year Bradford Rattler player. Half-court battle continue. It gets punched further into the corner, back down low. Trying to locate that puck was Anderson. Off the side of the cage and covering it up with the blocker hand is the netminder Audet. Some good pressure being thrown on by the top line of the Bradford Rattlers. But out there for about 40 seconds, average shift length, and so David Mooney will make a forward line change on here. With 11:42 to go here in the first period. Offensive zone face-off, the captain Gagnon against Melander of the Rattlers, and Melander won it. Good pinch there with a good one-handed stick play made by Vargas, keeping that puck into the zone. Hot shot went wide, so it gets peeled back into the corner there. Ekholm overskated that puck, and so Mowat played it there. And if you're Tyler Baxter right there, if I was him, I would be pinching on that puck right there. Just try to keep the play alive as he had most of the players still in the offensive end. Borsov's shot went wide. Mowat getting it to it first there. He rings it along. Ekholm going to be the first to get there for the Bradford Rattlers. He played it to the blue line where Vargas was shielded away by Trottier. To the corner now it comes. Ekholm just overskated it again. Seemed to be another story here for the Bradford Rattlers. Doing a lot of flybys and overskating the pucks. You got to commit to the play. Shot from the blue line was blocked in front by Denis. It's regathered by the captain Xavier Gagnon. He'll use his quick speed here. Xavier Gagnon, one of the faster players in the league, as he nearly beat Balaguer on an even quicker shot. Gagnon kind of dangled himself into some trouble there, but the puck still stays into the zone. However, possession not to the team they want. Baxter's back on it. Approaching the 10-minute mark of this first period. Pass does reach up to Bunzanic. Bunzanic's going to take it to the net. He drives it in front and he scores! Anders Bunzanic comes 10 minutes into this first period, and the Bradford Rattlers are off and running. They lead 1-0. And it's never a bad play. Driving the puck, taking whatever you can to the net. You shoot for a rebound, you get a mad scramble in front. A lot of good things happen when you just take that puck and drive it to the net yourself. That's exactly what Bunzanic did there. 1-0 for the Rattlers. Ville Marie's been known as a good answer team, so let's see how they answer here, being down 1 in the halfway mark of this first period. Tyler Baxter getting the primary assist on the Bunzeniks goal. Good chip around elevator pass over for Milholm. A drop and it's Boudreau. Will do it himself, skate into the zone, dump and chase. Thomas Graves-Strand will take it to the opposite play of the flow. Gave it away, however. Pass right to Aaron Stemper. He tried to nudge it back along for Nugamanov. Went too far. Those three forwards from the Rattlers will head off on a line change. Third line on for head coach David Mooney and the Rattlers. Majerchuk off the bank, couldn't play it to his teammate. Milholm had a stick lifted, and so Mowat skates on. Mowat a drop, and it's Tristan Gimmin. Gave it away to Mate Konya. Rattlers just trying to pin the Pirates into their own zone, but Mowat will take it behind the cage and make an outlet pass. Stopping on a dime there is Milholm, 71 in black. Lost it to Mate Konya. He slaps it back in and give chase on the Rattlers. A day out of his cage to play, rims it around, rattled it back. Fournier lifted that puck up and out of the zone, and so Pavel Rodskov from the zone end to make a play for Litfulin. It was a sketchy one, but the pass did get over to Rodskov. Majerchuk placed the bank off the glass and out. Mowat taking that DDD pass for the Pirates, an elevator pass to the high area. Fluttered back in until Pavel Rodskov quickly lets go of that one for Keller's play. Does get out of the zone, and so the Rattlers can set up shop here. Tristan Gimmin, 16 in black, a little behind. Maxim Audet before Blake Anderson is all over him and try to pry that puck free, and he does. Blake Anderson, shot stopped by Audet, bailing out. His defenseman there was the netminder for the Ville Marie Pirates. Felix Mercier. Jacob Boudreau made the back pass, and he regathers. Milholm takes it from the defensive zone to the middle ice, back into the Rattlers' end. The defenseman Milholm from the backhand, getting by Rodskov, looking for a seam. He'll try to get it to the blue line to Denise here if he can, but he'll elect to get it over. Back down low before Milholm makes a pirouette move there. Past to Gagnon, his shot ripped on wide before Balazs comes to the side of the post to jump all over that loose puck. Ville Marie Pirates taking a page out of the Bradford Rattler book on the Bunzeniks goal. Just drive that puck to the net and good things will happen. And let's see if Ville Marie can get offensive zone face-off win here and get some more shots on the reigning defending goaltender of the year for the Bradford Rattlers, Oliver Balazs. The captain Gagnon waved out of the circle. Melander just tying his man up on the draw. Good play by the Swede. Icing will be waved off as you see Boudreau get to that puck first for the Pirates. Will leave it for the captain. You know who, it's Xavier Gagnon through center. Didn't get that puck as deep as he wanted, and couldn't even do it on the second try. A good defensive read and good strong stick by Baxter. A giveaway by Vargas. The Pirates just try to drive it to the front of the net. Oh, try to a Michigan attempt there. Was 15 Oliver Boucher, centering pass for Trottier, trying to make it back down low, but Vargas. Puck wouldn't sit right for him. His hot shot up and high. Stopped by Balazs. And if you're head coach David Mooney for the Bradford Rattlers, you like to see the Rattlers clean it up a little bit. That defensive zone play, puck wasn't quite sitting right for players like Marcus Vargas. Any chance you can, if you're under a lot of distress like that, just say, off the glass and out of the zone. I don't know how many times I've been told that in minor hockey and growing up and all of that. If you don't have a play off the glass and out, be good. But just don't ice it. Nugamanov's play. Left it for the goal scorer, Bunzeniks. He comes into some speed. Tried to lay it back to the slot for Stemper. Was foiled there. And so the Ville Marie Pirates can skate back along with it. Zelenov. His pass over for Herbert. Back to Zelenov. 10 in black gave it away for Nugamanov, however. Thomas Graves-Strand, a backhand dish to Stemper. A quick connection play on the elevator pass to Bunzeniks. Bunzeniks just trying to shield that puck into the zone. He lost it rather easily. With a Mikhail Herbert. 8 in black can make a backhand elevator dish cross to Milholm. Couldn't quite connect there, and so Stemper turns on a dime and plays it away to his man. Richard Kuchma, the always active, high-hitting defenseman here for the Bradford Rattlers, will head off on a line change now. Pavel Rodskov takes a spot defensively. He's on a line here with Lutfulin. You'll see Rodskov go into the corner now behind Oliver Balaj. A 3-on-2 boards battle in favor of the Rattlers. Alexis Bourbois parked in front of Oliver Balaj, trying to clean up some garbage if the puck does get to him, but this shift doesn't look like it will. Lutfulin with 6 minutes to go. Here in the third period, 1-0 for the Bradford Rattlers off the goal by Bunzeniks. Quick play to the front, looking there was Derarium trying to get a stick on that shot coming right into his wheelhouse. About 2 feet away from the netminder Audet. Dominic Conge, 13 in white. All over the puck handler there, and he'll make a play to keep that puck alive before he gets belted there by Boudreau. Right in front of the Pirates bench, and they got a pretty good jolt after that one. Let's see. It's the little things like that. You need a momentum shift in a game, a big hit, anything like that, get the team going, and perhaps this could be the start of something good for the Pirates. Look out here, it's Blake Keller. Keller trying to make a toe drag move, but a good defensive play going down. It's made by Gabriel Cotier, the native of Val-d'Or, Quebec. Keller in a battle on the boards. Malm trying to battle away. Vargas keeping that puck alive from the blue line as he's pinching in a little bit. Sharp angle bid there by Keller, trying to catch Audet napping. An awkward bounce right to Oliver and Malm in front. Kicked aside as the Pirates are doing a very good job getting in all the shooting lanes from range for the Bradford Rattlers. As they probably know, the Rattlers are one of the better teams in the league at getting shots from the blue line and getting points, especially from the blue line. The Pirates are doing a great job at just almost suffocating the Rattlers' puck handlers. Rattlers still lead by 1, of course, 1-0 here on the goal by Bunzeniks with 4 minutes and 35 seconds, or 37 seconds rather. Let's be exact here. We'll give you the precise timings here. 4:37 to go in this first frame of regulation time. Audet in the official. Miscommunication here, and so the face-off will sit to get underway, and the puck has been dropped, and Gibbons play around, and getting to it first is Kuchma. His hot shot from the blue line. Didn't look like he got much on it. Wasn't much of a build-up to the shot there by Kuchma, and he just quickly snapped his wrist there and got that shot off. That quick little shot is probably harder than most people's slap shot in this league. That was a very underrated play there by Kuchma. Like I said, Rattlers like shooting from the blue line, and they'll probably get another one here. Kuchma tried to get it to the front before it's blocked there, and getting into the lane. We're getting a stick in the lane. Was the captain Gagnon. Pirates a little sloppy, trying to clean up the garbage in front of their net after the initial save is made by Audet. To the blue line, Kuchma, D to Strand. He'll look for a lane deflected. They score! Melker Melander deflects that Grief Strand shot, and the Rattlers have opened a 2-0 lead. Frank Ekholm leading the line. The handshake line to the Rattler bench looks like he might get the one, or be the one who gets credited with the second goal of tonight's contest for the Rattlers. Nonetheless, 4 minutes to go. It's a 2-0 lead for Team White and Green. JR with official announcement. I was right on my first guess. It was Melker Melander who got that stick on that Grief Strand shot. That's Melander's first goal of this season. In the blue line, Kuchma, another hot shot deflected in front. The netminder Audet have to be sharp shrugging and fighting that puck coming towards him. The captain Gagnon got it over for Trottier. Back to Gagnon. His backhand dish just skittered on wide at the far post. Boucher, you see him just settle that puck down at center. Look for an opening, and it seems he spotted one. His shot, shielded away by the blocker with a purpose, calmly into the corner by Balaj. Strand with the captain Gagnon all over him. Kuchma returned it against the flow to his man. Nugamanov, a backhand pass to Strand. Strand really choked up on a stick to make that pass over, but it was a good one as Bunzanitz got it into the zone, but again from the wrong side of center. Icing called on the Bradford Rattlers. Sometimes in hockey, some linesmen will kind of give you a little bit of room, as sometimes you can technically dump that puck in from the wrong side of center. Depending how close you get to the red line, sometimes linesmen will just let it go, but some linesmen are a little more strict on that rule, and it looks like that's the case here tonight. Not going to be any easy calls. Herbert's able to backhand that one. Lutflin, a good job him defensively to tie up his man. Kotu. Laid it back over for Mikhail Herbert. Dumped it in, Balashes his play. Rotskopf around high. Bunzanitz couldn't quite catch up to that one before it got steered right on goal by Herbert, just went wide of Balazs. Pirates love that little play in front. They find a man cutting and heading right to the slot area, just getting a little stick and tip on it. As you see, Balazs sprawling out of his cage to try to locate that puck, couldn't do so. Good play by the Rattlers, just get that puck out of a dangerous area, but not as dangerous as the Pirates right now. They're in the zone and they got a cycle going. Lutflin kind of took that puck way up high, but the puck bobbled off him from the last moment. That allows the Pirates, Burbwan, get that puck to the front before it's blocked there by Rotskopf. And look how hungry you see the Pirates are for that puck, and they still have possession. Zelenov battling away before the puck finally escapes the zone. And the 5 players on the ice for Team White and Green will get a much-needed line change here. Konya back for Majerchik. He dumps it in from the wheeling backhand dish. Mowat took a hit to make a play, and he shielded a pass up front. Mercier, oh, he got pelted there by Vargas, but that's going to get called. Tripping, I do believe, will be the indication, or check that kneeing. And Alexis Fournier is feeling all of that impact from Marcus Vargas. For the first time tonight, the Ville Pirates will get the game's first power play. So far, in the 5 games the Pirates have played, their power play currently sits at 18%. They have 9 power play goals. Bradford Rattlers penalty killing currently sitting at a breezy 85%. Could be better. Centering feed, Gagnon couldn't quite reach up to that play, and so Herbert takes it from the center zone. Herbert just kind of overskated that one before Grieve Strand can get that puck down the length of the ice. And what Joe Trottos used to tell me, Nick, that is just how you kill penalties. Short and simple. A drop pass by Boudreau, finding Burbwan. Burbwan trying to knife his way into the zone. He was stood up there by Kuchma. Puck does get to the opposite corner where Strand will meet his man Gagnon. Herbert shielded it back. Boucher goes D-to-D to Boudreau. Might have a lane here. A centering pass to out the handle for Herbert. Kuchma intercepts that pass to the Rattlers off the glass and out of the zone. Audet, a softer pass right to the opposite blue line and shielded down by Herbert. Herbert had Ekholm watching his every move. Also Melander. Good play there by Baxter to try to get it out of the zone. Couldn't do so, but he did on the second dish opportunity. Audet kind of outweighting Frank Ekholm there. Captain Gagnon, 37 to go on the power play, but 2 in the period, as the final play of this period will be a shot at getting the glass behind Oliver Balazs. After 20 minutes of play, the Rattlers 2, the Pirates 0. We're back to the second period of play after this intermission.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, that was perfect. Thank you, man. Thank you.
second period set to get underway here from the BWG. The Ville Marie Pirates will start this second period on the man advantage with only 30 seconds left, and the Bradford Rattlers will start by Richard Kuchma doing a good job to kill even more time off the penalty, just slapping that puck down the length of the ice as soon as that puck hit his stick. Pirates do have a little bit of time to get one more shot here on the power play. Gagnon, a nice centering pass, blashes down, and he made the stop on the backhand. That allowed Kuchma again to clear that puck down the length of the ice, and that will do it for the Pirates' power play. Vargas back onto the ice, heads to the bench on an exchange for Anderson. Again, back to 5-on-5. Rattlers are 1-for-1 on the PK. Herbert brought it back in for Gagnon's play. Back over for Herbert. Aiton Black, a centering feed in front, broken away by Anderson off the lid of Boudreau, or rather Borobin, and it stays into the zone. A backhand dish to the slot area. Balazs is down and they score! But the referee waves it off immediately. Perhaps goalie interference, or a puck being shoved in, not by a stick, by perhaps a skate or a glove. Either way, that goal will be disallowed, so it'll stay a 2-0 lead for the Bradford Rattlers, as you see both teams getting line changes going here. Nicholas Milholm will take the face-off for the Ville Marie Pirates against Melker Melander of the Bradford Rattlers. Good clean win by Melander, 25 in white. Milholm, the centerman, lost the draw, but quickly went right into the corner where the puck was eventually won. Ekholm getting that puck further into the corner there. Big 6'3" native of Sweden. Pinned up there. Melander, another Swede on the ice here. The centerman, Borisov, will race after that puck for Cotier's play. Chip pass for Trottier. He elevated across to his man in front, Gagnon. Check that was Jaron Rupenfaust, number 24 in black. 19-year-old standing at 5'11". Ville Marie's going to need him to have a big second period here tonight if the Pirates have a chance to make a comeback and get back into this contest. They're definitely still in it, even though they're down 2-0. Ville Marie, one of the more older teams in the GMHL. Their average age is 20. Bradford Rattlers, their average age is 19. Or check that, 18. Trottier tried to field it down. Milholm with Melander all over him, and a good pickup there by Melker Melander. Melander will go behind the net and make a centering feed in front. Net has come loose, but the Rattlers do gain possession of the puck. Back on low for Ekholm, and whistle does sound to fix the net. And if you've been watching a bunch of Rattler games in the past, you will know how easy the nets come loose off of their pegs or moorings, whatever you want to call them. Over under about 2 a game, 2.5 a game. Milholm and Stemper reconvene on the face-off circle. Vargas, who served the penalty here in the second period, got it back to Baxter. His shot, a great block there by Trottier going down. You see how Trottier turned his face back to the net, faced away from the shot block coming, didn't want to get anything in his face area. Good awareness there defensively by Trottier, 93 in black. Herbert, a quick connection pass, and it's Zelenov. Zelenov made that pass off the boards for Jacob Boudreau. Boudreau back in front for Zelenov, couldn't quite connect. Nugamanov took a hit to make a play before that puck is skittered up into the protective mesh, up and out of play. 17-18 to go here in the second period. 2-0 for the Bradford Rattlers. Both those goals were scored in the first period. One of the goal scorers, the first one of tonight's contest, Bunzenius, will head off on a line change now. Nate Konya's line heads out here. He centers the line. Right in front of him was Zelenov on the face-off zone. Puck was touched by a high stick, and so the face-off will be coming into the Ville Marie Pirates zone. After tonight's contest, October 11th, the Bradford Rattlers will be back in action, this time against the Bradford Bulls. This will be at the Bob Fallis Arena home of the Bradford Bulls. October 15th, the same Bradford Bulls come here to the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena to take on yours truly, the Bradford Rattlers. October 20th, the Bradford Rattlers will be playing these exact same Ville Marie Pirates, this time in Ville Marie. That'll be Bradford's first time heading up on the 3-game Quebec trip. Has a nice move in front there and just trying to stymie his way back towards the cage was Mikhail Herbert. A lot of plays have been happening. The puck just squibs free, just right beside the netminder Oliver Balaj. And talking to a few of the spectators here tonight in the first period, they noticed it too. Rattlers and the goaltenders here tonight have been very, I wouldn't say lucky is the right word, but a lot of near misses for the Ville Marie Pirates. It is a game of inches, and if the inches work to the Pirates' advantage, I think they lead 3-2 right now. Blake Keller pinned up. Punched it to the blue line. Anderson's play. Herbert was after him in a hurry. Pirates do have numbers heading back the other way on a 2-on-2 even battle. Back behind the play. Reaching up into the zone was Fournier. Anderson didn't get much on that shot there, or check that, it was Blake Keller. Anderson all over the puck handler there. He made the pass for Mercier. 97 in black was shielded off by Mom. Flip around pass, and it comes to Blake Keller, number 9 in white. Blake Anderson heading towards the goal. Anderson almost left it there for Rhodeskov, but he still has it strong on a stick. Over Mama, trigger pull, and his shot got the glass. Blake Keller back down low into the corner. Made a move, still protects the puck. Blake Keller knifing his way back into the corner. Comes right to Anderson on his forehand. Blake Anderson holds it and still looking for an option. He might spot Ekholm here. He'll get it to the high slot. A chance for Vargas in front. That shot missed the net again. Anderson, nice turnaround pass for Ekholm. His shot looking for a redirection by Anderson. Couldn't quite reach up to his stick, and that allows the Pirates to get that puck down the length of the ice. Icing is waved off as Balaj is out of his cage to play it. Off the linesman in front as far as center. Got shielded down by Ekholm. Returned back in, and so Boudreau. With Borisov all over him. A pair of 27s go into the corner, and both of them go down. Rattlers regain the puck, however. Delayed penalty coming up on the Pirates. Tyler Baxter at the blue line holds it in. Ekholm. Balaj is on the ice for the extra attacker. That puck, oh, look out here, racing after it is Baxter. Off that behind the back pass play. Once the Pirates touch the puck up, whistle will sound to start the power play here, but right now it's a 6-on-5. You heard the whistle sound. Matthias Trottier touches up, and the penalty will now be called. Bradford Rattlers get to try out their first power play of tonight's contest. And their power play, I'm going to be blunt, it's not good. Only 9% this season, the power play for the Bradford Rattlers. Penalty killing, however, sits at 85%. Ekholm got it to the blue line. D-to-D pass. Rhodeskov shot. Big rebound by Audet, and it's kicked up by the captain, Gagnon. He'll skate it as far as center before it's picked off by Melander. Interference is the initial call. Rhodeskov telling Melander just hurried into the zone, and that's exactly what he does here. Opposite corner flipping. A pair of Swedes on those connection plays there. Melander right across the net mouth looking for Borisov, couldn't quite connect. Zelenov able to go up the gut for Gagnon, just out of the reach of him, and so third-year player Pavel Rhodeskov will start on back. Rhodeskov to Borisov. He'll hit center, and then the offensive zone. Cuts to the center zone, looking for a shooting lane. Looks to pass it in front there. What a play, but Ekholm was denied by the left pad save made by Audet. To the blue line, it's Anderson, the forward, looking for a shooting lane. Again, kicked out with a purpose by Audet. It comes to Greaves, strained again at the line. Number 10 in white. Holds it there, looking for a redirect back down low. Kicked up by number 39, Mowat. And the puck does come out of the zone as far as center once again before Anderson can return it back for Rhodeskov. And he'll fire it back into the zone. Not an ideal play right there by the Rattlers. Don't take it in when they were going for a line change here, as that will allow the Pirates quick early access out of the zone. Rattlers nearly got back in on a play by Blake Keller. Good PK unit on here for the Pirates. They get it back down the length of the ice. And so Kuchma's play. Kuchma pass to Anderson, a shield away for Malm. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Oliver and Malm cuts towards goal. Pass across. Anderson scores! Blake Anderson. It's a power play goal. 3-0 Bradford Rattlers. Anderson picks up his second goal of the year, 5th point. For number 19, Blake Anderson. Again, coming on the power play, Rattlers have opened a 3-goal lead. Center zone tie-up prevailed by Ville. How many times have these teams met in the playoffs? Rattlers have eliminated the Pirates in the playoffs. Pirates have eliminated the Rattlers in the playoffs. A lot of bad blood between these two teams, and I believe, the two most recent Russell Cup winners. Check that, I'm getting my Quebec teams mixed up. I'm thinking of the Temiskaming Titans, but Ville does have a championship on their name. A Jarechek diving effort, tried to get it back to the slot area, looking for Konya. Couldn't quite connect to his man. Milholm took a hit to make a play. Isaac Danis with Konya all over him. Pirates just struggling to get that puck up and out of the zone on a clean breakout, but they might get it here as Milholm is able to reach after it before making a hit. Or taking a hit to make a play, I should say. Long stretch pass, a breakaway one here. Artem Borisov kicked out by Audain. A big rebound, trying to wrap it around, but the puck just rolled off his stick. Great chance here for Bradford to make it 4-0 as Litfulin try to connect on his check on the captain of the Pirates, Gagnon. Kotu. His pass followed by Litfulin, and so Ekholm racing after that one, but they're going to call it on and offside. Ville for most seasons have always been known as an older and local team. A lot of players, actually all their players that play for the Ville Pirates are from Quebec. A lot of homegrown talent in the Ville Pirate system, and the past few years, a lot of turnover from all of their teams. As kind of makes my job easier, as I already remember most of the players' names, but looking at the roster list, a lot of returning players from last year and the year prior. Gagnon is one of them, now the captain of these Ville Pirates. He dons number 17 in black. You'll see him a lot here tonight. Bunzaniks caught up to that pass before it's taken away by Trottier. Trottier, 93 in black, took a hit there by Vargas. He went down. The Pirates do get possession of that puck in the Rattlers' end. Good pick off there by Nugamanov. His pass to Bunzaniks, and he got in. Kotin. Round it comes Milholm's play. Lost it from Boudreau. Malm coming in to pick up that puck. He tried to get a trigger pull on a whipping shot, and so Trevedrand will do the same. But his shot went hot off the mark there, and skidding after it was Kuchma. Thomas Greaves-Strand, 10 in white, will dump it in deep. Audet out of his gauge to play it, but he gave it right to Anderson before it skipped over his blade. And back for Strand into the corner now for the latest goal scorer, Anderson. To the blue line at Strand. Fake the shot. Jelenov is able to get into the shooting lane, but Strand able to whip it back in front. That has come off from the looks of things here. Back official comes in to put it back on its pegs. Blake Anderson shoots and scores! Well, if you're Ville Marie, you kind of wish the referee ended up blowing the play dead like they do so many times here in Bradford when the net comes loose just a little bit. Finally, the net coming loose has worked to the Rattlers' advantage. They lead 4-0. It's Blake Anderson once again. Mercier from the tie-up, a clean win by the Rattlers' Ekholm. He and Merlander will race into the corner after this puck first. Milker Melander, 25 in white. Borisov coming in to help there. He'll get it to the blue line to Strand. Strand, low shot looking for a redirection to come to the opposite wing, where it's then kicked over by Nicholas Milholm, 71 in black. Didn't like what he saw, so he'll skate on back. intercepted there, and so Milholm unable to grab it. Frank Elkholm, sharp angle bit into the glove of Maxim Audet, and he will cover. Score clock reads 9 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in this middle frame of regulation. 4 for the Rattlers, score-wise, still 0 for Ville Marie. Ville Marie always an offensive threat. So far in this game, not the same Ville Marie Pirates that we're accustomed to seeing. How many tight games have the Rattlers dropped to the Ville Marie Pirates? Regular season games, playoff heartbreaking games, overtime series winners between the two teams. A lot of history in the short amount of time that Ville Marie has even been a team. Rattlers are going to get themselves another penalty here. It's going to be a knee-on-knee once again, this time to Majerchik. I beg your pardon, he was tripping, will be the official call. David Majerchik, the Slovakia native, will sit for 2 minutes. Rattlers are already 1 for 1 on the PK here tonight, looking to go 2 for 2. Again, the penalty kill percentage does sit at a very calm and breezy 85%. Power play wise for Ville Marie, not bad, 18%. Of course it's not bad. They sit atop of the northern standings right now in the league. They're looking for a redirect there was Boudreaux. Check that, Alexis Bourboin. Boucher looking for Bourboin again, the exact same play, and again, the exact same outcome. A chance here, short-handed again. Don't sleep on the Rattlers, short-handed. You see Anderson get tripped and shoot it on goal. And Audet made the save, and he looks behind him, and he is shocked that there is no call on the play. Still a great opportunity and still lots of time remaining for these Ville Marie Pirates coming here to Bradford. Again, 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the second period. 1:30 to go on this fresh second power play for Ville Marie. They get one, they get the lead within 3, and let's see what they can do there. They always say 3 goals is the worst lead in hockey. I don't necessarily agree with that because, hey, any lead in hockey is a good lead in my opinion. Would rather be up 3 or down 3. Kuchma is able to send that puck down the length of the ice, and what Joe Todd used to tell me, Nick, that is exactly how you kill penalties. Short, sweet, and simple kind of guy, which Joe Todd. .50 to go on the Pirates' power play. Not much offensively, kind of working so far in the middle going to the second period for the power play of the Pirates, as you see Elkholm get that puck down to the netminder Audet. A lot of slamming the sticks on the bench of Ville Marie Pirates. Frustration starting to set in here, and if you're the Bradford Rattlers, good sign to see. That means you're doing your job pretty well. Nice chance here for Herbert getting in, and he will score! Mikhail Herbert. It's a power play goal. The Pirates get their first of the night. Mikhail Herbert in 6 games has picked up his 4th goal. 9 points in 6 games for Mikhail Herbert. And a much needed goal here for Ville Marie. They get one on the power play, and they are down by 3. But you know the Rattlers are going to come back even stronger. You see Malm make a beauty drop pass for Anderson, try to return it back to Malm. Keller tried to get a trigger pull in time, but he's currently tied up there with Alexis Fournier, who got that injury earlier in tonight's contest. He is now back out on the ice for Ville Marie. You see number 58 in black. Stepping into it, Keller scores! Blake Keller, you are out of your mind doing that right now. You are nuts. 5-1 Bradford. On one of the nicest goals you will see this season, and it's only the Rattlers' third game we're broadcasting here this year. The third game, and we already got goal of the year here. What more can you say? 6th goal of the year for Blake Keller, and how many times have I pumped his tires this season? When I told you the Rattlers will definitely have an answer back, they ain't going to go away just like that. And what did I tell you? Rattlers come back and get that answer right away to reopen that 4-goal lead with 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the second frame of regulation time. And if you're Ville Marie, that's a killer. That is the biggest vibe kill, biggest buzz kill of mankind. But chances like this and games like this test your character as a team. As Ville Marie has yet to lose this year in regulation. They do have one loss, but it did come in extra time. Pirates currently sitting at 4-0-1. They have 9 points on the year. First in the Northern Division. Rattlers have played less games. They are 2-1-0, good for 4 points. Fourth in the Northern Division. Big road trip is looming the Bradford Rattlers. They originally, when they would go out to Quebec to play the two teams there, it'd be on back-to-back nights. Now with a third team being added here to this division and it being in Quebec, the Rattlers' Quebec road trip is now extended from 2 days to 3 days now, as there are now 3 games to play. Only Quebec team the Rattlers have seen this year are these Ville Marie Pirates tonight. First meeting between these two longtime rivals. I guess all the Quebec teams you can say the Rattlers are big rivals with, because you just know the Russell Cup, it's either going to go through Ville Marie, Temiskaming, or Bradford. I think that's pretty safe to say. If you want to win the Russell Cup, you got to get through one of those 3 teams. And only one of them will be left standing if they do go to the national championship and stuff like that. Who will be the one representing North Division? I can get you 3 right away. However, teams like West Nipissing will have a lot to say about that. And the North Division, I don't know, or the Southern Division, I don't know too much about the division, as the Rattlers don't play in it, but I can tell you, right now, by the looks of it, it's a toss-up. You throw a dart at any team, they could win the whole thing. Conj back down low, 13 in white. Got it to the blue line, fluttered back in by Litfulin. Durarium will chip it over for Pavel Rodskov, down low for Durarium again, try to sachet it back in front of the net mouth, couldn't quite connect. Litfulin going back down low, and it comes into the corner now where Konia's after it. Turn around bid there by Cotier, does not get out of the zone. Rodskov can flag it back to the opposite wing before it's broken up there by Gagnon. And the Rattlers will start a regroup and try to re-break out. Unable to do so there as the captain Gagnon is able to shield that puck away from Melander. Elevator to pass, the captain Gagnon got tripped up, but he stays on his feet. Boucher trying to locate that puck into his feet area, couldn't do so. Melander took a spill there from Guman. Morrison quickly after that puck there. Boucher backhand dish, and out come the Pirates. It's Herbert has a goal here tonight, trying to get a second of the contest. Couldn't navigate his way around 3 Rattler defenders. Speaking of Rattler defenders, here comes Thomas Graves-Strand, a low shot, looking for a rebound, but he got it right to himself. Herbert, just dodged a hit from the other 8 on the ice. Kuchma, and no surprise, it's Richard Kuchma trying to lay the big body. Ekholm behind the pass back here, caught out of midair by Budra. After that sky lift attempt there by Griefstrand. Morsov, good steal. His curl and drag shot was blocked away. Picked up by Kuchma again. He'll go D to Strand. Forward Ekholm joining the rush, but they're going to say Ekholm was just a foot offside. 5 for the Bradford Rattlers, 1 for the Ville Marie Pirates. We have 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in this second period. Looks pretty good for Team White and Green, not gonna lie. But we don't speak in absolutes. We ain't saying nothing. Look out, big check there by Baxter, flattening his man Nicholas Milholm, and he's grimacing, heading back to the bench, some sort of limp going on. Seems to be grabbing his right knee right now, Nicholas Milholm, on his way to the Ville Marie Pirates bench. Pirates are already short benched here tonight. Again, 2 of their defenders suspended, Taylor J. Swallow and Ethan Bork. So coming into this game, Pirates are already... they're down. I'll just say that. They are down quite a few bodies, and I think including the goaltenders here tonight that I saw in warm-up, I think only 19 players wearing a Ville Marie Pirate jersey are dressed here tonight. Hard stretch pass looking for his man Nugamanov. That'll go all the way down for an icing call on the Rattlers. Again, when the team does ice the puck, the team who got called for icing is not allowed to make a line change. However, the team that did not ice the puck are able to make a line change all they want. Top line against top line. Forward-wise for both teams here on the ice right now. The Anderson line for the Rattlers against the Gagnon line of the Pirates. Given away by Boucher. He took it there and tried to get a shot before it's blocked by Maul. Into the corner boards it comes. Cochier's shot shielded down by Balaj. Not sure if he did get a piece of it coming wide. Oliver Maul backhands and he gets in on a change. Under 2 minutes to go here in this second period. Mowat, 39 in black, made a pass out of the reach of Trottier. D-to-D from Rotskov and Lutflin, and he will return the favor. Chip in by Stemper. Budzanix gives chase before Audet makes the play out of his cage to the opposite play of the flow. Lutflin backhands one. Picked up by 11 Cote. And he will flip back in, and they will get some line changes going here. Pavel Rotskov made the pass over for Bunzanix, who got the first goal for the Rattlers here tonight. Rattlers are just coming in off the side. A minute 20 to go here in the second period, and again, 5 for the Rattlers, 1 for the Pirates. We do appreciate everyone spending a little bit of their Thanksgiving time here with us here in Bradford, wherever you guys are watching here from, whether you're in Ville Marie, you're in Bradford, or you're in some other place. We do appreciate everyone tuning in for tonight's game for this Sunday night on ice between these two rivals. One of the more bigger rivalries in the GMHL. The height of it obviously comes to playoff time. About a couple, 2-3 years ago, these two teams had it out for each other. We have an injured player for Ville Marie in front of the net. That is Mikhail Herbert, the only goal scorer for Ville Marie. PA announcer JR announces we have hit the final minute of play here in the first period. Exactly, though, 50.9 to go here in period 2. Looks like there shouldn't be a whole lot said in the intermission for the Bradford Rattlers. Head coach David Mooney must be very happy for how his team is playing here tonight, taking on, as they sit right now, the best team in the GMHL, and the Ville Marie Pirates. Always interesting to see when the Rattlers go up against the Southern Division teams. We all knew the Rattlers were strong, as we don't see much of the South Division at all until they lined up against Durham there. Quite surprising when I saw the game result. Losing 7-3 that game against Durham, but they are giving it to the first place Ville Marie Pirates right now. It's Boucher trying to get by Baxter, shield his way throughout the puck. is able to test Balaj there on the rising shot. Pass to the line with 10 seconds to go in the period. Rattlers might have one last rush here. It's Anderson, Malm, and Keller. Shot on goal with 2 seconds and 1, and the horn. After 40 minutes, the score is 5 for the Bradford Rattlers, 1 for the Ville Marie Pirates, and we'll be back to the third period of play after this intermission. puck is dropped, and away we go for this last frame of regulation time. Both teams will start this third period 5 players aside, even. Milker Melander going in back down low. He'll leave it for Ekholm. Picked off by the captain, Gagnon. He'll work it up the gut for Milholm. Lost the bobling puck, and so Boucher trying to escape 3 around Kuchma. Picked up there by Borisov. He made the pass over for Melander. Hard connection there to Kuchma. Kuchma, turnaround mid, looking for his men, Ekholm or Borisov, but it goes for Ekholm's play into the corner. To the blue line, Strand. Strand got it on goal. It's kicked out by the blocker of Audet. Trottier with Strand all over him. A backhand dish doesn't get out of the zone, and so Borisov can shield it back. Strand's stick got slashed out of his hands. That will go uncalled. Ganis. Backhand pass, it's the captain. Gagnon, a flutter pass. Eventually reached his intended target. That was Boucher. Hard centering pass is shielded down by Anderson, but brought back in by Barbin. The shot skittered on wide, picked up there by Jelena. Jelena left it there for Bourboin. Picked off there by Lutfelin. Elevator to pass over for Blake Anderson. 2 goals tonight. Number 19 for the Bradford Rattlers. Blake Anderson a race after it. Getting it to it first is the netminder Audet. Alfred Malm. That's right into the grill of the netminder there. Took a cross check and then a shove right into the face while he was at it. Kind of has his arms in the air like, I didn't do nothing. Frustration is the name of the game, and that seems to be the story here for the Ville Pirates. Pirates still keeping even in the face-offs of the Bradford Rattlers here tonight, or I might even say the Pirates have a few more face-off wins than the Bradford Rattlers here tonight. Away goes Jelena, broken up by Rhodeskov. Played the bank, but it goes into the Rattler bench. Bradford has done majority of their damage this season in the second to third periods. Kind of was a theme last year too. I've always mentioned at the start of every game, the starts for the Bradford Rattlers have not been too kind, especially last season, last half of the regular season last year, and even a bit into the playoffs. Starts were not the strongest part of their game. So far tonight, though, from the start, it was 2-0 Bradford Rattlers, and they have not looked back. Nugamanov had his pocket pick. Mercier shot skittered wide of Balazs. Rebound in front there may have clanked off the outside post. Off that shot coming from Mercier. Shot from the blue line, got shielded down. Stemper broken up there, taken away by Milholm. Trying to keep the zone alive, and he'll do so. He made a pass over for Mercier. Milholm. After the puck handler there, Stemper. It's kept alive, however, by Boudreau. Does come out of the zone, however, by Baxter, wrong side of center. Icing is called on the Rattlers, so they tried to make a defensive line change. Looks like Baxter, I believe it was Lutfelin, will have to come on back to the ice. Tyler Baxter lost his neck guard before rejoining the play, picks it up on the ice, throws it back on, and with 7 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the third period, offensive zone face-off for the Ville Pirates. The captain Gagnon, another clean win and a hot shot off the draw, kicked away by the alert Oliver Balazs. Played away Cote. Flipping it up the gut, taken away by Baxter. Opposite side play over for Vargas. Had to dangle around the official, it seemed like. Referees are part of the play, and sometimes they do get into the way. It's annoying, I know, but unfortunately, it happens. Vargas shot it right into Aaron Stemper's paraphernalia. Unable to get the puck as deep as he wanted it. And so Cotier from the wrong side of center has iced that puck. And I mentioned before, some linesmen are a little more forgiving. If you're pretty close to the red line, they will still let that play go. They will let play continue. But here tonight, looks like they're a little more tight about the offside, or icings, I should say, being called. Gagnon, another face-off win for the Pirates. So far in this third period, I believe they've been perfect. Surely head coach David Mooney will recognize this and notice this and talk to his boys after tonight's contest and try to work on it for the next game, which will be at Bob Fallis to take on the Bradford Bulls. But there's still tonight to deal with, though. Still 16 minutes remaining in this third period between the Ville Marie Pirates and the Bradford Rattlers. Strand, he's back in, and a shot kicked out with a purpose by Maxime Audet, and it goes up and out of play, and Strand looks to the Raptors. He can't believe it. Michael Herbert able to make a pass. Elevated across D to D, and so getting a good stand up there was Gimmon. Pavel Rodskov first after it, off the glass and out. That'll be an icing call on the Rattlers. Not too sure what the plan was there for Rodskov. Getting it off the glass and out is a good idea. A little too much oomph he had on that clearing attempt, and so nonetheless, icing is called once again on the Rattlers with 15 minutes and 26 seconds in this third period. Oliver Balazs, netminder for the Rattlers, awaits the puck to be dropped. You'll see it go corner to corner, picked off by Borisov. Shot from the blue line by number 7, Danis. Right into the glove of Oliver Balazs. He saw that all the way through. As it stands right now, Ville Marie is 4-0-1. They have 9 points. That's first in the Northern Division. Rattlers haven't played as many games. They currently sit at 2-1-0. 4 points, fourth in the division. Still a very, very early season, so all these schedules and who's first, who's second, all the way down to 7th, it's all going to change. The way it is right now, I guarantee you it's not going to be as same as it is right now in about, say, a month or so, 2 months, when playoffs start to creep up on us. Blake Keller has a breakaway here. Try to make it 6-1. It's Keller, and a good stop made by Audet. You saw Alexis Fournier dump that puck into the zone for the Ville Marie Pirates. Trottier got into the way of Anderson. Vargas, a near miss on the hit there. He had the captain Gagnon lined up. Vargas just trying to stick lift from Trottier, and he did so successfully until that puck does get out of the zone. And so skating on back is Moa for Ville Marie. He has Durarian watching his every move. Just couldn't get it by away from Blake Anderson. Blake Anderson has been all over the ice here tonight, and there he goes, stripping the puck again. A Jonas Donskoy-like move there. And that shot just redirected up and out of play. Shout out Jonas Donskoy. If anyone knows who that former NHL player was, shout out to you. Scored a bunch of goals like that. Of course, Sharks fan here, I gotta bring it on back. The Game 3 of the 2016 Stanley Cup Finals in San Jose against Pittsburgh went to overtime. Jonas Donskoy scored a similar goal to exactly what Blake Anderson just did right there. It's not a Rattler broadcast if I don't shout out the Sharks. It's just not a broadcast. Gagnon gets waved out of the draw. That's the third time in this game he has been waved out of the center zone. Defenseman Mowat taking the draw. He lost it. Floated around for Boucher's play, just out of reach of the captain, Gagnon. Pirates go with their first line forward-wise. Rattlers throw on their third. Mowat had a choke up on a stick to make that play just behind Boucher, and so the other 15 on the ice, Nate Konya, got that puck into the zone. Konya did score a goal in the last outing last Sunday against the Knights of Meaford. Cote 11 in black made a play. Along it comes to the opposite wing where Boucher can shield the puck. Back down, try to center it right for number 10 in black Shelinov before 10 in white Strand. You can make a backhand pass here to his defense partner Richard Kuchma. Strand directing him to head to the opposite way, and that's exactly where he goes. He's looking for Frank Elcombe. He likes to dump it in, and it'll go right to Elcombe's corner. Great play by Strand. Strand then heads off on a change, and comes Borisov and Pavel Rodskov. Rodskov will be paired on defense here tonight with Lutfulin. Shelinov bombs one from the blue line before it was called on an offside. If you're Ville Marie, do exactly what Shelinov just did. Shots, shots, shots. Drive it to the net. Get anything you can on goal. Get a juicy rebound. Clean up that garbage. Be there for the garbage. They don't ask how, they ask how many. Like that. Seems like a pretty simple play by the defenseman Gimmin. From center, just shooting it on goal. Look at that, you got an offensive zone faceoff coming now. Get a shot from the blue line, a tip, a rebound, anything like that, it could go in. Burbwan against Melander. Melander gets weight. Artem Borisov, the 17-year-old Russian, able to win that faceoff for the Rattlers, and out comes Borisov. Borisov, that's a nice move, has some room. Borisov shoots it, it's fought off there by Audet. Melander and Burbwan meet into the corner there. Picking it up is Milholm. Melander try to stymie his way back into the high slot area before Lutflin can punch it further back down low. Gimmin fanning on the dump-in attempt there, so it comes to Lutflin at the line. His high shot just went on wide. Hit the end boards and settled right back down to the play of Milholm. Check that, that's Alexis Burbwan. 22 and black shielded there by Ekholm, who sent them to the glass. Shelinov hard stretch pass looking for his man, Mikhail Herbert, but that's going to get called on an icing. Referee calling for 27 in black to come out. That is Budrov. Was on the ice when the puck got ice, but once the play was called, he ended up getting his way to the bench. So it's a very good eye to spot that by the official wearing number 77 here tonight. You can just make him out at the very bottom center of your screen right now. Michael Herbert will start again. Jelena trying to get by his man. Jelena from a sharp angle bid kicked out by Balaj, and surprise, that came loose. Surprise. I believe the rule is if your net does come loose, you are not able to make a change, though Ville Marie is able to make a change. If the Pirates net comes off, the Rattlers are able to make a change. Pirates are not. I believe that's how it works. I know a hockey guy here. Crash there between Nugamanov and Mercier. Mercier seems no worse for wear as he's able to make a quick play. Turnaround bid on a trigger pull there, blocked by Vargas. Bunzeniks battled there into the corner, 2-on-2, both sides battle. Oliver Balaj saw that puck being picked up there by Baxter. Played it away for number 14 in white, Aaron Stemper, with 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Nugamanov hopped over his stick, and he's trying to keep the zone alive, and he'll do so. He took a shoulder there from Nugamanov. Puck does come out of the zone, but Pirates with possession. Shot from distance by Milholm, gloved ever so calmly by Oliver Balaj. And throughout the whole year last year, he just kind of made goalie look easy. Well, I guess if you're reigning goaltender of the year, I guess you kind of have a habit of making things look easy. Blake Keller made the play to Strand. That's as far as the puck will go, however, as Gilman there. Great job defensively to just stay put in the lane of where that puck is most likely to go. Good anticipation. And reading the play there by Gilman. It gets right to the blue line there. Shot by Kuchma. Audet never saw that puck go. Yeah, now starts up and going. He had his pocket picked there. Anderson looking for the hat trick. His shot was skittered wide. Malm to the blue line at Strand. A nice move there. Strand back down low. Couldn't find his man. Blake Keller. Good place, good time. He picked it up to the blue line to Richard Kuchma, who got a return pass from Kuchma to Keller. Back on low. Try to kind of golf tap that one. Was Blake Keller. Maybe a little too much thinking going on. Rattlers with possession and pressure. Keller had to look behind him to pick up that puck. Bunzenitz in the corner. Anderson rather. Both teams still battling away. Keller pinned up to the blue line. Kuchma shot kicked out with the purpose into the corner by Audet. Physical play starting to pick up on this shift between the team's top two lines. Gilman made a pass going down with Jelena. Anderson picks it up. Rattlers have numbers here. Konya shoots. Stop. Big rebound and it's kicked loose. Gilman David has skated on free as Jelena left it over for his man Burbwan. Burbwan skating on back trying to get by Rodskov. He went on a knee to block it. Gets right to the goal. Balazs had to make a save. Centering feed. It comes to Jelena again. Back in front of the net. Balazs diving after that puck and no further play. Under 9 minutes to go in this third period. 8:52 to be exact. 5 for the Bradford Rattlers, 1 for the Ville Pirates. Pirates did make it 4-1 at the time of the goal. But quickly, right after that, Blake Anderson. Or was it Blake Keller? No, it was Blake Keller. Pardon me, I apologize. It was Blake Keller who got that goal, just kind of walked into that one and just teed it up. B south, bar and in. Pirates trying to engage some life back into the players. Dennis from the blue line, his shot, he scores! Isaac Dennis. Seeing a shot from the blue line, Balazs never saw it. 5-2. Whatever the Pirate bench was doing, banging on the boards, getting the team going, making some noise, seemed to have paid off. They got a goal right after that. And how many times have we said, the Pirates, put it blatantly, they're killing the Rattlers on the faceoffs in this third period. I mean, killing them. It was only a matter of time before the Pirates were able to cash in and capitalize off a great faceoff win. That's exactly what Team Black and Red do here tonight. Still a bit of a mountain to climb. Of course, they have again brought it back into a 3-goal lead. And yeah, a 3-goal lead, worst kind of lead in hockey, yada, 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 all that stuff. All that good stuff. All that superstition stuff. You're still up by 3, you're still leading, it's still a good lead. Mercier picks it up rather calmly. If the Pirates have any chance to get back to this game, they got to be quicker with the puck and quicker with their reactions. Turnaround bid kicked out easily by Audet. Vargas raced again defensively. Saw that puck go by him and now a foot race. Rupenfeld trying to get by his man. Baxter took a hit to make a play. It comes to the blue line where the captain Gagnon will flag it on back. Jacob Boudreau got it back in for a battle of players. Vargas made the quick play to Melander. Stops on a dime and looks over. Stretch pass, and it's a good one. He found Richard Kuchma. Probably will dump in and peel on back to center. See what I mean? The Pirates, they got to be a little quicker on their breakouts, especially their breakouts, as the Rattlers defenders are going to pressure the puck handler any chance they get. But Ville Marie does counter back with a shot on goal and offensive zone face-off to wait. Now they're getting back to the play. Just get shots on Balaj and anything can happen. Another face-off zone win for Ville Marie. They get it into the corner where Trottier can overskate that. Durarian picked up. Kuchma. Elevator pass, Mom from Durarian. Durarian picking it back. If they can lay it to the front, they'll have Anderson all alone. And speaking of Anderson, he made the play to get it across to Durarian. Durarian down low, Mom tried to look for Anderson, but it got to the blue liner. Strand, his shot calmly into the glove. A nice first baseman snatch out of the air by Maxime Audet, the almost Quebec native. 18-year-old standing at 5'9". Again, this is only 3 games played this season for number 30, Maxime Audet. He's gone 2-1-0. Goals against average of 4.20 and a save percentage of .878 coming in to tonight's contest. Numbers could be better, but he is positive as record-wise. But it looks like tonight, Maxime Audet will have another loss to pile up there. He'll then go to 2 for 2 in 4 games, as Ville Marie will then move to 4-1-1. Bradford, of course, the win here tonight will head over for 3-1-0. They'll go from 4 points to 6 points. And even then, they would still be 3 points behind the Ville Marie Pirates. Excited to see the Almeguin Spartans come into town, actually. We haven't seen them in quite some time, as they did not play last year, so it's good to see Almeguin back into Bradford. Relive some of the old memories of the early days when I was here about a good 6 or 5 years ago, where those Almeguin Spartans, man, they always brought it to the Rattlers, and it was never a good experience playing Almeguin. You know, Almeguin would bring it, especially in the playoffs. Of course, one year they happened to eliminate these Bradford Rattlers in the playoffs, and the final game was here tonight, and it was kind of a heartbreaker as they went on to go to the finals as they eliminated Bradford in the conference final. And so they had the big ceremony at center ice, you know, with the championship there. Moving on to the finals was a big deal. Just 4 short years later, the Rattlers will relive the exact same feeling, this time going on to win yet another Russell Cup championship. And of course, you know, for the Bradford Rattlers with head coach David Moody and GM Sean Worth, that's the goal this year. Defend what is ours. Try to get that back-to-back championships, which hasn't been done in the GMHL, I think, ever. I don't think there's ever been a back-to-back champion here in the league. Rattlers, you know they are a prime target to break that mold here this year. Very skillful team, as they are now up 5-2 over the top-seeded Ville Marie Pirates. And again, Ville Marie, they are short-manned here tonight. Some of their best defensemen are out here tonight. Ethan Bork and Taylor J. Swallow not in here tonight. And of course, a few others. But I do know that Swallow and Bork are not in due to suspension. I guess they got into a few altercations and fights in the last game against West Nipissing. I can see why there'd be so many penalties and fights, because West Nipissing, they play an in-your-face style of hockey. And anytime they come into town, I'll say the pesky West Nipissing Lynx always come to play. Even though the score might be a little lopsided, but they come out to play. As unfortunately, we have an injured player back behind the play. It seems to be Maxime Audet who got shaken up by that last shot that came on goal to him. That athletic trainer out for the Ville Marie Pirates checking in. It looks like Audet may have got it under his mask, where his mask and chest protector kind of meets. I'm not sure if he does wear a neck guard, or you know how some goalies, Marc-Andre Fleury is the first that comes to mind, and even Oliver Belage to my left, or to my right, pardon me. They wear that like plastic protection thing that kind of dangles right off the chin of the mask, and that kind of prevents a lot of pucks and shots to get right up into the throat area, as I do not believe Belage wears a neck guard. No, he doesn't actually. I can see him from here. So I guess that can substitute. I'm not a goalie, so I'm just kind of speaking on what ifs here, but I believe that is exactly where the puck got Maxim Audet. Doesn't look like he has that plastic protective gear under his chin, so depending on the shot and the way the goalie is positioned and reacts to the shot coming, it's very easy for a puck to get right up under your chin and into your neck area. Audet seems to be okay, so he will await the face-off coming to him. Strain from the blue line, brought it offside, and touching it up is Melander. And that one might be coming back into the Rattlers' end. My apologies, just outside the Ville Marie Pirate zone. Melander on the draw. And again, another face-off win for the Pirates. Xavier Gagnon, who I believe probably averaging about 90% in tonight's contest. Actually, could be 100. I don't think I've seen him lose a single one. Speaking of Gagnon, he's back in. His shot blocked in front by Kuchma, and it's up and out of play with a second under. 4 minutes to go exactly. Score clock reads 3:59. But the most important numbers read 5 for the Bradford Rattlers and 2 for the Ville Marie Pirates. Gagnon off the draw. Another face-off win by guess who for guess who? Gagnon for the Pirates. It's going to be themed for the next 3 minutes and 55 seconds. You gotta wonder how different this game could have been with Swallow and Bork back into the lineup. So I even remember from games last year, the comparison I always made with Ethan Bork was Erik Karlsson. Of course, it's a huge reach, of course, but that's just an easier comparable that other people will be familiar with as well. But I see a lot of similarities in the game of Ethan Bork and Erik Karlsson. The way he skates on the breakout, the way he's able to break out, get his way around attacking defenders. Just a very, very smart hockey player. That's high IQ, and that's part of the reason that makes Erik Karlsson so good is his hockey IQ. And then I remember he's a Pittsburgh Penguin and he's not a Shark anymore, so that hurts me just a little bit more, but besides the point. Nearly a 2-on-1 break there for Malm and Ekholm, but Ekholm's going to get it right back, and a good answer on a kick save made by Maxim Audet. He's been sharp here tonight. Alexis Bourbon back behind the cage and looking to set it up was Herbert, intercepted, and so Oliver Malm can shield it back as far as Henry Decotier's play. Icing was going to get called, but the back official has waved it off, and so Jelena picked it up, and here's Herbert. Herbert, 8 in black, trying to shield his way around Rotskopf. He'll get it to the blue line to Cotier. His trigger pull was blocked en route. Drops into the corner now for Jelena. To the blue line. Boudreau, his shot, look out. A lot of players ducking out of the way. Shot exactly at head level for most of the players here. Even for a 6'3" Frank Ekholm, he had to duck out of the way from that one. Stretch pass, and just getting a stick on it was Herbert to avoid the icing play. 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Pirates still down by 3. Mowat trying to shield his way back in. Derarium having none of that. An aerial dip from center for Melander. Dropped right to the stick of Bourbon. 21-year-old from Quebec. Able to knife his way back in, but it's picked off by Blake Anderson, 19 and white, with some speed. They're going to call offside here. Or I beg your pardon, they're going to call a penalty, actually. And again, it's penalties coming here. Referee pointing to his mouth area. Another mouth guard infraction. You get called a penalty if you don't have your mouth guard in at all. Or you know how players like Patrick Kane and Brady Tkachuk, it's one of the Tkachuks, I don't know if both of them do, but they kind of have their mouth guard hanging out. I believe Marner does it as well. Mouth guard kind of just hangs off the side of your mouth and just kind of chew on it. Yeah, that's not flying here in the GMHL, so they will penalize you for that, and unfortunately, Blake Anderson, I don't think that's the first time he's been called on that penalty here this year. It's unfortunate, yeah, but keep the thing in your mouth, you know? Pause. Score clock reads 1:20 to go in the third period. Power play now has 1:40 to go. So if the Pirates do not get one here on the power play, the contest will end with the Rattlers being down a man. You'd be surprised what a power play goal can do right here in the late goings of the contest here. It can do a lot for the team. Let's see what Ville can do here now. Boucher, his shot kicked up by Bellage. A big rebound, and Bellage was squared without stop before getting bowled over, and he made the initial rebound stop. 50 to go. Herbert's shot went wide, and it screamed off the bank, and it gets rattled across to Rhodeskov, and he will play it up and down the length of the ice. We have another penalty here, folks. Against the Ville Pirates, they're going to call roughing on the play. Off that cross seam hit by Jacob Boudreau. I'm going to be honest, I didn't see much roughing. I like to give the refs their props whenever we can, but yeah, I don't know about that call. Nonetheless, Boudreau sits for roughing, and we will end this contest skating 4 aside. 35 to go, seconds-wise, in this third period. Icing is called. So again, the Ville Pirates will now go to 4-1-1. They will still have 9 points on the year. Still first place in their respective division, the Bradford Rattlers, of course, with a win here tonight. 3-1-0. They will have 6 points in about 30 seconds' time. Oliver Bellage, what can you say? It's another terrific performance by the reigning defending goaltender of the year here for the GMHL. Puck into the Pirates bench for another face-off upcoming. Maxim Audet, he got peppered here tonight, folks. Sure, he has let in 5 goals, but it seems like every team that comes in here, you just can't blame the goalie. I don't know why, the Rattlers just love to run into hot goalies. That's the case here tonight. Unfortunately, the team around Maxim Audet just couldn't quite live up to the compete level that their netminder has had here tonight. Of course, got to tip your hat to the Bradford Rattlers. They have played a stellar defensive and offensive game here tonight. 5 seconds to go. We will let the fans take you away here from the BWG. Final score here from the BWG here in Bradford. 5 for the Bradford Rattlers and 2 for the Ville Pirates. Bench will now empty to go congratulate Oliver Bellage, their heroic goaltender here tonight, for a much earned and deserved 2 points here tonight. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we bid you all a good hockey night for now. And we will see you next Sunday when the Bradford Rattlers take on the other Bradford team, the Bradford Bulls, next Sunday at 7:30.